Welcome to the Wong Reviewer. My name is Will, where I do tech unboxing, tech reviews, and tech tutorials. And welcome to Winnipeg, with so much snow. Winnipeg definitely lives up to its winter wonderland name here. And you can see there's so much snow among us right here. If I stand back here, right here, and so that's probably about just over 3 or 4 feet here. And so that's how much snow we have in Winnipeg. And when you live in a cold climate like I do in Winnipeg, it's important to keep both your hands and feet warm. And so today's video, I'm going to talk about 2 products I've been using in the last month or so, which is the Ororo, if I pronounce it right, Wear battery operated mitts, and the Ororo Wear battery operated socks, which I have here. So today's video, I'm just going to do unboxing. I'm going to talk about the features and functions of both products. I'm going to talk about my overall use about a month and whether it's worth investing or not. So as you're watching the video and you find it helpful, please remember to give it a thumbs up, like the video, and consider subscribing to my channel for similar content. Let's get to the unboxing of the Ororo Wear mitt. So it comes in a bag, and separately also comes the battery for heated gloves, mitts, scarves, and the charger for heated gloves and mittens. So the package comes with the charger, the battery, and the mitts themselves. So let's take a look at the mitts. So this is what I got. So this bag contains the actual heated mittens. You also get our charger for the heated gloves and mittens from Ororo Wear, and also here are the batteries for the gloves, mittens, and scarf. All right. So it comes in a nice bag with the website on there, Challenge the Climate. So I've got a size medium. In the bag comes the actual mitts and stickers, and a user guide. So let's take a look. The user guide. So these are the stickers. And then I'm just going to take a look at the user guide. So here are the mittens. Does have the 3M insulation Thinsulate, which is good. Has YKK zippers, which is nice. And then here's the 3M insulate. So this one is rated to 141 grams, it says here. It does have the nice clips. See if I can take this off. Take a look at one of these clip mitts. So on the back has the power button to turn on 3 different heat levels. There's the Ororo brand here. In terms of the stitching, for now it looks all right. So it says the shell is nylon, the palm is 100% leather, and the lining is polyester. So this is 100% leather, which is nice. Wasn't expecting that. And then when you put your hand in there, what's interesting here is you can't see it, obviously, but it fits like a glove in here, so you can feel your individual fingers all in here. So even though it has a mitt on the outside, but there's like a mini glove on the inside that you can feel all your fingers in there. All right, so what I'm going to do now is take a look at the battery. This is the charger. Charger has a universal adapter. And then here is the battery. I'm not very good opening this. So there's 2 batteries. So the battery is 1800 milliamps, rated for 7.4 volts. All right. So I just wanted to see if it fits in there. It's a nice touch here. In terms of the zipper, it's actually YKK, but it's also, you can see it's lined here and also prevents water from getting in. So the zippers aren't fully exposed, so it is covered up, which is nice. Okay, and so in terms of comfort, the battery is right here, but because of the width that comes down, you can't really feel it, which is good. So you do have opportunity to tighten it around the cuff, or if you need it tighter, you can do that as well. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to charge the battery, and then we will try out the mitt. All right, so let's get to the unboxing of the Ororo Heated Apparel Heated Socks Cool Max. So it's up to 6 hours, 3 heating levels, and breathability. Let's take a look what's in the box. So it has a heated socks user guide, how to set up, where the pocket is, and then heated indicator. In terms of the different levels, the highest is 60 degrees Celsius, medium is 55, and low is 45 degrees Celsius. And then power indicator lights, 3 lights is 70 to 100%, 2 lights is 35 to 70%, and 0 to 35% in 1 light, and tells you how to turn it on. Okay, so what comes in the box? 2 batteries. Each of them is 3,250 milliamps. Comes with AC adapter and charger for both. This is a micro USB charger cable, which I wish it was USB-C. And here are the socks. I chose medium. Okay, you can definitely feel, I believe you see the sewn here. This is where the heating element is. Feels nice and thick. Nice material, and then this is where you put the battery in. Okay, so when you plug in the battery, the first thing I notice is it automatically turns itself on. And it's on, and it's at the highest level, which is red. And out of the box, the battery is at level 2, which means it is 35 to 70% charged. I'm going to charge a little bit more. So red indicator light means it's on the highest setting, which is 60 degrees Celsius. If I hit it again, medium or white LED is 55 degrees Celsius. If I hit it again, blue is the lowest, is 45 degrees Celsius. And to turn off, hit it for 3 seconds, and it'll power itself off. In terms of slipping it in, it's quite easy. There's just a pre-made pocket for it. You just slide it in. If I can get it. There it goes. And this sits right there. In terms of length, I have a Baffin Island boot that I'm going to be wearing. I'll see how well that, see if it covers up or if it's too tight up against the cuff of my boot. It's a bit of weight for sure. You might be getting used to. I will put it on and I will kind of explain to you how it feels having this sock on next to your leg. And the heating pad is at the bottom here. All right, so what we do now is I am going to be going outside. It's about minus 40 degrees Celsius in Winnipeg, and this would be a good time to test this out. So currently the temperature outside is about minus 24 degrees Celsius with the wind chill. And I'm wearing the battery operated mitts. And I've been wearing it for about an hour outside. And the one thing I do notice about it, when I have it on the max setting, which is 3 bars, it does keep my hands warm around minus 24, 25 degrees Celsius. And it's not as warm as you think it would be when you're inside. When you're wearing it and you turn it on, you think it's really warm. But when you're outside in the cold, it just feels warm, not overly hot and not overly sweaty, which could be good or bad depending on how you feel. The one thing I do notice is there's not a heating element around the thumb. So after about, I would say about half an hour, your thumb starts getting cold where the rest of your fingers are getting warm. So I'd say that's kind of a bit of a downside of these battery operated mitts. In terms of the element, it does go through your fingers, but for some reason there's none going through your thumb. And you start feeling it after half an hour, especially when it's about past minus 20 degrees Celsius. The other thing I do like about the mitts is not only be able to adjust the temperature level, but it also has a nice cuff on here. So when you can take it off, especially if you're outdoors, skating and tobogganing, that's myself helping with the kids. And sometimes when you take off my mitts, it's kind of nice that it's on an elastic wristband here. And the other thing about it is, in terms of the cuff, like depending on this jacket here, the battery is right here. It still covers over, the jacket can actually cover over the cuff of the mitt to keep it a nice seal, or if I adjust the Velcro, I can actually tuck it into the cuff here as well. And I found this is very jacket specific. I actually wear another winter jacket, which has a stiff cuff, and I can't wear the mitts with those, the jacket, because my cuff just doesn't allow it, and it doesn't seal properly. So it kind of makes the mitts useless if your cuffs aren't flexible and can tighten or loosen around the cuff. In terms of comfort level, I was quite surprised. I thought this would kind of be in the way, and it's not in the way at all. The battery is still quite big. It's about this big here, but it has no problem, like for me to build a snowball and chuck it at my kids. It still works fine. It doesn't actually get in the way at all. So those are two things I really like. And I also like that you can actually pinch it and cinch it like this to really kind of keep the hot air inside, especially with the elements on. Overall, I'm very happy with the mitts and the features and functions of the mitt. I take the bus to work every day, and having these when it's over minus 20 or minus 30, it does make a bit of a difference. As you can see, I moved back indoors because my iPhone does not like recording outside when it's over minus 20 degrees Celsius. I was outside for about an hour filming B-roll and filming talk, and it just died, even on a full charge. So now I am going to finish filming my review of the Ororo mittens and the socks in my office here. So there's two cons I don't like about this, and the first con is, even though it has the power indicator here that you can turn on and off and see what level it is, it does not have a battery indicator status. So what happens is, as soon as it just dies, once the battery is out, it dies. There's no warning. There's nothing you can check every day to see if you need to charge it or not. It just dies. And because I wear it intermittently during the day and during the week, I wear it for 15, 20 minutes or half an hour here and there going to and from work, or when I'm shoveling and doing outdoor activities, I really don't know how long the battery lasts. I'm guessing maybe 3 to 4 hours on max setting. And then it dies. And so what I've decided to do is every 3 days, regardless of how often I use it, I fully charge it just to make sure that it doesn't die on me. Nothing's worse than standing outside when it's minus 30 degrees Celsius and it just dies and your hands are cold, and especially when you're used to this. The second thing I don't like is it does take a while to charge the batteries. It takes probably 6 hours to charge the batteries from when it's fully dead. And that is quite a long time to charge the battery. And that goes for both the mittens and socks. It's about the same 6 hours to charge both. There are two things that I wish that they would improve on, which is some kind of battery status indicator light to know if you need to charge it, and to put another element on the thumb. Other than that, I'm really happy with the purchase of the mittens, and especially this past winter when it's been really cold and we've been hovering around minus 30, minus 40 degrees Celsius. This has been a game changer for me in terms of my day-to-day usage of going back and forth from work and outdoor activities with the kids and tobogganing and skating and so forth. The next thing I want to talk about is the Ororo socks. There's lots of dog hair on here. Overall, I was pretty impressed with the socks. Paired up with my Baffin boots, they kept my feet really warm. Recently, we did an hour and a half to 2 hours outside tobogganing with the kids. Again, it was around minus 25 degrees Celsius, and I had this on the second bar, and my toes were nice and toasty, and there's nothing to complain about it. And even though you can feel the elements in your sock, you get used to it after a while, and you stop feeling it, and you get used to it. So I thought it would bother me, but so far it hasn't. And then in terms of the battery bulge, it's on the side here. When it's here, it still fits nice and snug against my Baffin boot. I thought it would, pinch between my boot and the battery. I thought it would pinch my ankle or pinch my leg, and it hasn't done that at all. And again, this is something that I wear when it's past minus 20, minus 30. It keeps my toes nice and warm. And I can't recommend this enough. So in terms of both products, in terms of the mittens and the socks, if you live in a place where it's continually cold, and I would say that this is a worthwhile investment. Just to note that Ororo brand is a Canadian company. They did not sponsor this, did not send this to me. This is actually products that I bought on my own, and I actually ended up buying a second pair of mittens for my wife because she has Raynaud's, and this has really helped her as well. All right, if you have any questions or comments about either product, please leave it in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time.